Things are quiet now. But you won't believe how quickly the world came apart. The lights in the sky. Fires. The endless cold. Those who've survived have been brought to their knees. On their knees, they'll pray they make it through winter. When I was a doctor, I heard those same prayers. People hoping against hope. I couldn't do anything for them then. I'm not sure I can help them now, but I need to try. I know you're out there somewhere, fighting to survive for another day in a world that's forgotten us. Whatever happens, whatever you do, don't give up. Remember who we were. Don't let this new world break you. And I will see you again.
Well, hello everybody. Hey Beetlebee, hey, how's it going? Anna Wright, how you doing? Hope you and Chad are doing well. Bethella, hello, welcome on in. Hey, Too Skinny to Be Fat, how you doing? Let's get back into it. Let's get back into the long dark. We are on day 732. We only have a few days left in Zone of Contamination. Not very long at all left in Zone of Contamination before we're done. So that's very exciting. Very exciting to be almost done with the whole thing. Well, almost done with all 50 days in just this zone. We still have 50 days to do in Sundered Pass, but we only have 12 days left in Zone of Contamination. So we're in our final countdown time. We're here in the cave that's over here, away from the actual work site in the pit and all that. But we're over here. We're probably gonna go back up here and do a little fishing. We're kind of getting ourselves also set up for leaving the zone, because we got all of our bear hides. I'll turn on night vision so you can see them. We got all of our bear hides, deer hides, rabbit hides. We got guts here. We got our toolkits. We got water. We got our flasks. We have our stuff on our frozen buddy over here that we still have to grab too. Got some maples and stuff there. So we've got some supplies stockpiled here for when we leave. We got a bunch of fuel as well, which is really super nice. Really super nice. And we even have some food sitting out here too. We got some fresh venison to eat. Yum yum. That one was not very big. There we go. We'll get a nice big piece there. There we go. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. Sounds like a party. All right, let's go ahead and go back, grab some water. I think I have some water on me. Yeah, I got a little bit of water on me. Not much though. Not too much. All right. Let's just go ahead and pass a little time. A little time till it's going to be daylight. Let's just pass like 3 hours, I think. That should probably do, and then we can sleep for a little while. Get up with the new day. All right, let's get our sleepity boo going on. We'll only sleep for a couple hours, but that's all right. It'll be daytime. Let's drink a little more water. It's still kind of dark out there. I don't like it when it's this dark out there. Let's just pick up our bedroll. Pass a little more time. Yeah, being that dark out there kind of bothers me. There we go. All right, now we're ready to go. Okay. Need one more little piece of rabbit meat before we go. There we are. And we'll get a little water here. Take a couple liters of water. What's our weight at right now? We're only at 40. I don't think we have much fuel on us, though. Yeah, we don't have a lot of fuel on us. I got a couple pieces of coal. Actually, I have coal down in the mine, don't I? I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I do have coal in the mine, so... What we could do is we could take all of our sticks over to the mine. I don't know if we're going to be able to take them all down into the mine, though, so... Yeah, I don't think that's going to be possible. Let's head over to the mine here. I want to just drop down the mine shaft. We aren't going to really go exploring in the mine, but I want to drop down there and see what we're looking at. Yeah, well, I think I picked most of the coal up, and I just dropped it at the exit, but I don't know if it's the exit that I'm nearby, or if it's at a different exit. I think it's close to this side over here, though. I think it's close to this side over here, but I'm not 100% sure. There's all that bear meat that we left here. So we got the bear meat all kind of stockpiled here for us. All right, here's the rope down into the mine. I think I'm going to drop all my sticks and the couple pieces of coal that I have here. Oh, I have this ruined rabbit trap. Let's just harvest that real quick. And then we can climb down into the mine and see and take a peeky poo around. Oh, is that all there is to the rope? That is a super short rope. I was thinking it was way further down than that. That's a super duper short rope. 100-foot level, okay. I'm like Gandalf. I have no memory of this place. Oh, we've not even been down in here yet. Oh, there's fuel down here. Do I even want to? Yeah, let's just loot it up real quick. I'm not gonna loot the fuel. I don't think. I mean, I'll pick it up, but I'm not gonna do anything with it. And then there's a fire barrel hill. Now we can't. No, there is no maneuvering the stuff here. So I think we will just leave this firewood here. Let's leave that here for later, because this will definitely be a spot that we come into, and we. Now we're into the 200-foot level. Okay, this is definitely not connected to where I thought it was. At least I don't think it is. Now, I might be surprised by where this goes to. 300-foot level, okay. There's a supply bin here.
What's that to look here?
There's a bandage in it, okay. There's something down there, but what's up here? Yeah, we've not been on this side of the mine at all. I'm pretty sure we haven't anyway.
What have we here?
Some aqua pure tablets that aren't ruined? That's crazy. And there's another fire barrel and a couple more pieces of wood. Another fire barrel that we could utilize. A dead body with an arrowhead and a feather. What? That's crazy. And a little sled there. Too bad you can't carry things on it. Oh, course they're all unlocked. Of course they are. Hey, look at that. Oh, and some gloves. Finally got my expert trapper badge. Oh, nice. Nice. We got a can of corn, too. Does it change your odds in getting a rabbit? It doesn't seem like it to me. I've really not seen much of a chance. I haven't noticed a huge difference. Let's just put it that way. I noticed not a huge difference between having it and not having it. I never really did any scientific studies on it, but it really didn't seem like it made a whole lot of difference to me. Can opener here on the bench. So these are definitely benches and stuff that we could break down when we're down here for more firewood. So that's good to know. Now I wonder, can we get up there? I don't think we can get up in the scaffolding, can we? That'd be cool if we could. I don't think there's a way, though. We got more boxes here and crates that we could break down. The old underground picnic. Hey, you know, the underground picnic magic, Jack, is quite the big deal. Quite the big deal. But how you doing today? Let's go ahead and take this stuff back upstairs. I should have brought my respirator and stuff. I think I have... Yeah, I have part of a respirator on me, but I left my respirators. I have my respirator, but I don't have the canisters for it. I left those back at the concentrator. The concentrator. Hey, Tina Finland, how you doing? Hello. All right, well, let's go ahead and leave the wood here with the other wood. And I think I'll leave the book here too, because we already have fire making 5, so that doesn't do us, or not fire, archery 5, so that doesn't really do us any good. So we'll just end up burning that anyway. Now we did find some cans of food. We found a can of corn, we found a can of peaches, we found a can of tomato soup. We found all sorts of good stuff down here. So that's kind of cool. That's our way out there. Now we went up. Now I want to go down. Now I want to go down and see where this leads. 'Cause I'm not sure that where this connects with the regular mine. I know this is part of the Langston mine system. I'm not sure where it connects to the regular mine. We're going to keep our sprint. That way we can sprint through if there's a little bit of poisonous gas. I hope to not run into poison gas. That would be bad. All right, there's another little place down here. Looks like a little workshop with a little more stuff. Little Summit soda there. Let's see what they got in their drawers. What's in your drawers? Nothing. Nothing's in your drawers. Hey, but there's a candy bar on the table. More fuel, though, down here. Some more coal. And there's more stuff we could break down when we're living down here, so that's good. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're at the 500-foot level. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. What are you, and why are you so skinny and scary? I don't think I've explored this part of the mine very much at all in any of my runs. That was a piece of coal. Piece of coal. Piece of candy. And there's another body here. There's more bodies. Why are there so many bodies? They're dropping bodies like crazy around here. I'm drinking and walking. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm a professional. This is kind of scary. That's kind of nerve-wracking. I don't like that at all. There's a big dark abyss below us. And then the music sets in. We're supposed to think nothing's going wrong.
This'll come in handy.
Why, yes, it will. At 93% even. That will come in very handy. Why, yes, it will. You don't say. The 93% Fire Striker will happen to come in handy. I believe it will. This is spooky down here. Spooky. Where there's a will, there's a way. Exactly, Babella. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, this is just a little dead end over here. Okay. Okay, phew. I think we had a choice, but it's just a dead end. Look, there's more food. Pork and beans and candy bars and pinnacle peaches that are not even ruined because they were in a bag. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a lot of food stuff we got on us. Let's just refuel our lantern, because why not? There we go.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, you are getting a little heavy, aren't you? All that food weighing you down. You know what? Let's eat a can of tomato soup. Because why not? We can't make it into anything. I'm going to keep the peaches, because we could actually use that with our syrup and make Lily's pancakes again. That's crazy. Pork and beans we can't use for anything either, so we'll just eat those. Oh, we didn't even eat the whole thing. Coffee's ruined too. That's all right. And a jerry can. And a jerry can. YouTube notifications about 18 minutes late today. That's not too bad. It's not too shabby, you know. So you can break all those barrels down, which is nice. I think we should head back. I don't want to delve too greedily and too deep. If we hit gas, we're just going back. 'Cause I only have part of a canister on me. I wasn't really expecting. Whoa, wait a second. We gotta break these down with a hatchet. What? What? No way. That's crazy. That's crazy time. Oh, yep, there, yep. That's as far.
Someone's gotta go.
That's as far as we're going right there. I am not risking the poison gas without having my proper equipment with me. But we now know where it starts, so now we can just head back. Woo! Let's go. Hey, Off-Blur, how you doing? By the way, I tried that Soul Mask game out last night. It was pretty fun. I had quite a good time with it. It is a very punishing game for sure. The combat's a little wild, but it's a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And of course, Medieval Dynasty's just been a blast lately. There's so many I want to get back into, but yeah. Right now I'm kind of on the Medieval Dynasty tear. I've been enjoying that one I've been enjoying the heck out of Medieval Dynasty again. Quite a bit. Yeah, the Soul Mask is very intricate. There's a lot to unpack in that game. And I think I've barely scratched the surface on it. Barely scratched the surface. All right. I got up to the ASMR part at the end of the VOD. Yeah, I had to go quiet because my brother and his wife were going to bed, so we had to get cozy, comfortable, and get nice and quiet on the mic. Oh my God, is this thing moving? It looks like it's moving. It is moving! Oh my God, it was moving. Josh Cole, how you doing? Holy mackerel, that thing was moving. I didn't even realize it until I was like, Wait a second, is this thing moving on me? It's like, I think it's swinging back and forth. And yes, it was swinging back and forth. That was a little bit spooky. I'm not gonna lie, a little spooky. And this is a little spooky here too. This is like the broken footpath. That's a little spooky as well. I don't like those. Those scare me. Because one fall off of that, you're just dead. There's no grabbing on. There's no saving yourself. You're just dead. You just fall into the abyss, never to be seen from again. That's when you hit Alt F4 very quickly. Oh.
Yeah, we got really quiet last night. Got up close to the mic and we were like, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, I gotta be quiet, super quiet tonight so nobody hears.
Yeah, we had to do a little ASMR last night, so you know, it's just how it goes. I wish I could move things in here. That would be great. This doesn't count as an indoor area though, as far as like being able to move stuff around. Excuse you. Excuse you. I wanted to circle up this. There we go. Imagine if they put Fluffy in the Langston mine. I would actually approve of that. That'd give me a steady source of meat. If she respawned and stuff, that'd be awesome. Then you could spend more time in here. Kenneth looks at it as a negative. I look at it as, ooh, food source, yum. I'm like, ooh, that'd be good food. Yeah, there's a fire barrel in this room here. I think this room is where we'll probably make our stand. Okay, so we got you. And we got 9 more of you. We found a fire striker in here and another box of matches. Let's drop the coal here too. There we go. Now we're nice and light. But the enemies in Soul Mask seem janky and they hardly attack at all. Yeah, the AI on the enemies is not the greatest in Soul Mask. That definitely is a thing. So the AI probably needs a little bit. The AI needs a little bit of work on the enemies in Soul Mask for sure. But overall, seems pretty cool. Let's just sleep like 5 hours. That should hopefully get us enough energy to climb back up the rope. Luckily, it's not a very long climb, so we just need a little bit of energy to get back up it. Well, I say we come back with our canisters. Probably leave the canisters here as well. Yeah, see, it's a super short climb here. Super short. We did leave some fuel up here. We got meat outside that we'll bring in. Got a supply bin there that we can use. Oh. Is it a blizzard outside right now? Sounds like a blizzard outside. Sounds like a blizzard out here. It is a blizzard out here. Well, let's get back to our cave. But yeah, overall, I liked like the skills and stuff they seem to have in Soul Mask. I think it seems pretty cool. I haven't really delved too deep into it yet, but it does seem pretty cool so far. You never kill Fluffy Beetles, B? Oh, well, you're too nice. You're nicer than I am. I take out Fluffy whenever I have a chance. All right. Yeah, all we need is acorn grounds to make more of these pancakes. I'm wondering if we have the stuff to make any of these other recipes. Briarhouse pie, coastal fish cakes, no. I do need my salt at some point. I know I made that. I'm trying to think which ones I didn't make. I know I made that because we just made that in this zone. I know I made that because we made that in this zone. And I know we made that because we had to have the running river roads for it, and I saved those specifically for it. The Briarhouse pie is kind of in question. Coastal fish cakes, I know we made that because we brought that trout all the way back. And Dock Workers pie is the only other one that I'm like, maybe we didn't make that, but I'm 99% I made that. Because the salmon and the rockfish, we had to fish in a specific spot. I'm still thinking that whatever the recipe thing is just broken. Because I'm pretty sure I made all 9 of these. Pretty sure I made all 9 of those. Chad well, thank you. I stepped away so I didn't hear you. Oh, that's okay. No worries. No worries at all. All right, we have a few food items here. We got a nice little can of corn. We got our syrup. We got a couple cans of peaches. I'm gonna eat the rest of this potato, the pork and beans. I'm gonna drink the soda. I do have a tater on me. I think I'll just drop here as well. So we got a little bit of food here. That's kind of nice. Well, I'm glad you and Chad are doing well. Hey, you know, and that's the glorious thing about this game, Beetlebee, is you can play it however you want to. You can kill all the wolves. You can kill none of the wolves. You don't have to even hit the wildlife at all. Well, some people have speculated, Anna, that I won't get the achievement until I cook like one of the trader's recipes, so we're gonna give that a shot. Because once we get the trader recipes, we know for sure that we've done all 9. So, and I may have to try it on another run. I do have to do another run and get all the firearms and that sort of stuff. So we're gonna have to do that, another achievement run there. So if we don't get it on this run, we'll get it on another one. I'm not too worried about it. It just was like, I thought I had it, but then I didn't have it, you know? I was like, oh man. Oh man. Wow, it's actually cold in here. It's actually a little bit cold in here. What is up with our, why are we down to 23 degrees? Our warmth bonus is extremely low. I mean, I know we do have this, so we can wear that and get a little bit better warmth. What's our clothing looking like right now? Oh, that's why. Our clothing is all very worn down. Let's go ahead and repair some stuff. Let's repair some things. Yeah, so there's been a few people who've speculated on that, and so we're gonna. I'm not gonna lose hope on the recipe thing. We're gonna keep going, you know, and maybe once we get one of the trader recipes and do it, it'll just finish it off for us immediately. But I don't know. Yeah, a lot of our clothing's pretty low, probably from us spending so much time outdoors and stuff. Those I can rip apart. Those we can just take apart. Bye bye. Since we're only using the rabbit gloves, we have no problem keeping rabbit gloves in great shape because we have a lot of rabbit hides. A lot of rabbit hides, so that is not an issue whatsoever. Those I don't want to repair yet. Those I could repair, but I need simple tools for those. The rabbit gloves I can repair, but I need the hide, which I have right over here. We might as well repair the rabbit gloves, because why not? If you do the 25 Cougar HUDs, you can cheese it. LMG, figure out how to get it. Oh, good. I'd be interested in knowing how he did that. Because I don't believe the Cougar shows up for a little while in your game, does he? All right, we got all those done. Our warmth is back up to 27. There we go. I was like, why is my warmth so dang low? Now it's back up to 27. Do I want to eat? I don't want to eat here. I think I'll eat over at the yeah, I think I'll eat over at the other station. Grab a piece of coal, another piece of coal, couple sticks. Got the hides down, guts down. Let's get some water in us. Yeah, wolves definitely, I mean, wolves are more of a danger to your livestock, and they won't actually attack you unless they got, like, kids or anything around. If they got wee ones around, they might get a little antsy, but yeah, wolves generally don't attack people just for the heck of attacking people. I mean, now if you're in their territory and they're hungry, well, yeah, you're fair game. You're a pink taco for them, I guess. All right. Let's go over the hill this way. I think I have my rabbit trap set up over here as well. So we can grab those as we go. I'm pretty sure I have a rabbit trap set up over here. I know you're hungry, buddy. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Everything is going to be okay. It's nice and sunshiny out today, see? Everything's going to be okay. It's sunshiny out. It looks beautiful out. Go down here into the valley, maybe get a rabbit. Hey, look at that. Looks like one of our traps got ruined. Yeah, we got one ruined snare. That's all right. One ruined snare is no big deal. You see how you doing? Hello, hello. Keeping our eyes open for any deer, because there was that deer around here before. I think we killed him and took his stuff, so. So what is that? That's just a stick over there. I thought it was something cool. I was like, ooh, what are you? I wonder what's up there, though. The rabbit right here. Hey, buddy. Totally missed. Totally got him. Using our fire-hardened arrows there because it's better. That way we don't waste our regular arrows. It still wears our bow down, but our arrows don't take the loss. We are using our bad bow, though, right? Yeah, we got our bad bow. Bad bow, bad bow.
Can't feel my feet.
I know you can, buddy. It's okay, though. I was just curious what's up here. Oh, there's some rose hips up here. All right, that's cool. I'm not doing too bad today. Had sort of a rough night of sleep last night, so I didn't get up till kind of late today.
Kind of heavy.
Hence me not streaming earlier because I was in bed. I was tired. Didn't sleep so well last night. Is there something up here? Or is it just another one of those famous dead ends they put in here? It's another famous dead end. Fabulous.
So cold.
Is it another famous dead? It's just another dead end. Yeah, it's just a dead end. Fabulous. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Interland. Should have put something cool up here that we could find. Wait, is there something up here, maybe? Hold up a second. Before I get too upset, let's see up here. There might be something up here. Hold up. Wait a sec. What do we got here? Oh. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'm hoping to sleep better tonight. I'm hoping so, Anna. It sucks not being able to sleep very well. I just kept kind of tossing and turning last night, and you know, not getting very good rest. It's okay though. I'll make it through. Wasn't anything, you know, anything bad or anything. It just, you know, one of those nights where you're just kind of laying there going, I want to sleep, let me sleep. And your body's like, no, no sleep for you, sucker. And you're like, aww. Funny on sucker, I use only fire arrows, even though I find 100 of arrows beachcombing. Yeah, it's almost, it's one of those things, Anna, where it's almost better. In my mind, I almost feel better about it when I like have a reason why I didn't sleep very well. Like I had something on my mind, or I was worrying about something, or something had happened that disturbed me, or something, you know, something like that. But when I just can't sleep, that's the most frustrating thing. Is like when I can't really pin why I can't sleep down. It's more annoying than anything else. I think that was the frustration with it more than anything else. It's like I couldn't pin down why am I unable to get to sleep right now? Because I think sometimes if you know why you're not able to sleep, you can do things to like combat it, you know? Like if you had a bad day or something and you had stuff on your mind, you can maybe just turn on the TV, zone out for 10 minutes and then your mind just kind of floats off and you go to sleep, you know, or something like that. At least I do. Oh, those are our fires.
Oh,
those be our fires. Food. I know, buddy. I know. I should have got you some food back there. But you know what? We got food right here. I'm pretty sure. Yes, we do. Hey, look. There's food here, buddy. Yep. We got you, my friend. We got you covered, Will. Don't you sweat it, man. Don't you sweat it, brother. Let me tell you, brother. We got your food right here for you. We got your animal fat, your venison, your nummy venison.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear. Actually, can I make a fire here? I can. Woo! When I wake up at 2 a.m. can't get back to sleep, it sucks. Yeah, that's called having to use the restroom at 2 a.m. Kenneth. I know all about that. That's called our prostate giving out on us.
Fire's life in here.
That's called the call of nature. I've gotten good at stumbling back in though, and you know, getting to sleep after. That's worked out good for me so far. 2 minutes, 32 minutes. There we go. You fall asleep to heavy metal, you have to let the music soothe you. There you go. Yeah, Kenneth, I just call that my nightly run to the restroom. I've gotten good though at falling asleep again after that, so. Hey, this is a good place to not only get this cooked up, but warm up as well. Actually, you know what we can do while that's cooking is I believe I have some. No, I don't have. I thought I had some rose hips I could mash up, but that's okay. Oh no. The fog is set in. The fog is here. It's the fog. The bloody freaking fog. If the kids would sleep through it instead of singing all night, we would too. All right, let's eat down one more piece of meat. Stupid insomnia fog's on us. Let's cook up the birch bark. And do I have any other teas? Yeah, I got another birch bark I can cook up. My problem with that late night bladder check is the guy who streams Long Dark from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Well, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. All right, let's go ahead. And we're gonna, nope. Actually, you know, that's not a bad idea to have that out. Yeah, we're a little bit heavy, but not too bad. We need to make it over to the concentrator. Luckily, it's only 1 arrow down temps right now, too, so. That's good news in and of itself. Although I think, didn't we leave our snow shelter down here? I think we might have. Maybe we can just go chill in the snow shelter for a little while. Till the fog clears, and then head over to the concentrator. We're probably going to have to repair the snow shelter up, though, so let's make sure. Yeah, I got some cloth on me, so we're good. I've got a lot of stank on me, too, though. Right now, we're rocking 3 stank lines. So them wolves are going to be all over us like white on rice. Can I make it down here? I bet I could. Yeah, I can make it down this. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a fall here and there, but at least that way we don't have to go around the other way, because the other way inevitably, if the wolves are going to come, they're going to come up that way. This way we can kind of get ourselves onto the lake before the wolves see where we're at. I don't see any or hear any, but that doesn't mean they ain't out here. Yeah, I can't remember if we left our snow shelter out here or not. We did. The snow shelter's still here. Okay. It probably needs some repairs because we've been away for a few days. Let's go ahead and drop our meats here. I have insufficient repair materials. I need more sticks. I need sticks. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I only have 3 sticks. There's wolves up in these hills here. We got to be careful. Got to be very, very careful. See if I can pick up some sticks over here. Grab a few more sticks. Luckily, it's pretty warm out right now, so gathering these sticks does not cost us that much in warmth at all. And if I crouch, the wolves won't see me as well. And we dropped all of our smelly stuff, too, so that helps there, too. Okay. Grab the last couple sticks. Gets us kind of good on sticks now. We'll take kind of the high road, because we all know about the high ground. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost went right off the cliff there. We all know about the high ground and how good it is. All right, I don't see any wolves around. That's good news. Maybe we avoided them. All right, let's repair the snow shelter. Yeah, it's at 50%. There we go. Okay, let's grab El Rabidos.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We'll dissect the rabbits in here. My goodness.
I'm exhausted, but I just can't fall asleep.
For a second there, it looked like I had a fire arrow cocked. I might have. Nope, it's a regular arrow, thank goodness. It's a regular. We got the regulars. The regulars are there. Yeah, we'll just do this until we're tired. That's fine. We ain't gonna be sleeping a lot tonight anyway because the dang insomnia will keep us up. We'll be up because of that darn insomnia most of the night, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. All right, we'll ditch all that stuff. Eat a piece of venison. Get back in the snow shelter. I do have that on. That's good. I do want to repair you. The tactical. There we go. Get that repaired up. That'll help us with warmth. The wolfskin coat we actually need to repair.
It's getting dark out here.
We do have some wolf skins around, so that's
shelter.
nice. Yeah, let's repair you too, because you're just cloth, and I can get tons of cloth everywhere. The concentrator has so much cloth. Oh, hey, look at that! It's now not dark out anymore, or foggy out anymore. Let's sleep for 6 hours. I think we'll be, well, the game won't let us sleep for 6 hours because of that, because of insomnia. So let's sleep for 3 hours. Will the game let us sleep for 3 hours? Nope. Something woke me up again. Yeah, this is gonna be a recurring theme tonight. Try to sleep, get woke up. Try to sleep, get woke up. Hey, we actually are sleeping though. Right now we're sleeping. We're sleeping it. Nice. Okay. 734 days, 12 hours, and 43 minutes. Minutos. All right. Let's sleep for like 3 more hours if we can, if the game will let us. We'll see if it lets us. I don't know if it will or not. That seemed like about 3 hours. Okay, that's cool. Cool beans. Yeah, wherever will I find wolf hides? I have wolf hides all over the place, so that's the nice thing. Make a little fire here. Yeah, insomnia is just more annoying than anything else. Yeah, that really, Dr. Shanks, that's all it is. It's not really a debilitative kind of thing. It just is more annoying than anything else. It just makes it hard to sleep and get your health back. That's about all it does. All right, get these all over here. Alrighty, sure wish we could put our fishing holes down here, but unfortunately they have to go out here. I tried to get fishing holes closer than this, but if I go any closer here, oh, there's one there. Wait, we got fishing hole there. So you can put a fishing hole here, but I don't think I can put a snow shelter there. Yeah, it looks like we can put fishing holes right here. Oh, I don't have enough to build it anyway. Yeah, that's the real negative, is not getting the 10 hours of healing from a 10-hour sleep. Yeah. Yeah, you can, and sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you can't. It just sort of depends on what mood the game's in at that specific moment. Sometimes it'll let you sleep the 10 hours. Other times it's like, nope. Insomnia seems like a dead end the mods wanted to expand on, but never worked out. I think basically the Insomnia thing is just it was their try at a new affliction, and they put it in there to basically kind of. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there it is. They put it in there basically to kind of have the effect of what they were trying to go for, with how they were talking about, people having a hard time sleeping, them going crazy and stuff like that. I think they were trying to emulate that with the debilitating factor of insomnia. So, I'm pretty sure you didn't make dock workers pie because of taters. Oh, really? Okay. So you think it might be the dock workers pie? Because of the taters? Because I have taters now. I just need to get rockfish and salmon, which we can't do except for on the coast. So it might be the dock workers pie. Okay, okay. All right. It's a scare factor from the devs. Kind of freaks you out, but doesn't do much. Well, thank you, Ratya, for checking that out. Yeah, okay, well, that's good to know. Because if that is indeed what it is, then we just need to make the dock workers pie. But we have everything we need for it. I guess I'll just need to start carrying 2 taters with me, and then when we get a chance, because we can get the salt, we got cooking oil and water, of course, but the taters we'll be able to get the taters. We have taters now, so I'll just start carrying 2 with me at all times. And then when we go back and have the coho salmon, and we can catch coho salmon and rockfish at some point. Which I think you can only get those on the coastal areas, so it'd have to be either Bleak Inlet or Coastal Highway. I might be able to get them in Desolation Point, but you'd just be ice fishing at that point, so. Fire's got 54 minutes on it. Nope, it sure doesn't. The fire had 54 minutes on it, then the wind came along and said, no.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
Then
gear.
the wind was like, no. There's no more 54 minutes on it. Always seems you need an ingredient you don't have on you. Yeah, a little bit. Yep. It's gonna get real cold real fast. Something woke us up. That's all right. That's all right. I'm okay with that. 'Cause yeah, it's a little cold out here. Let's just do 2 more hours of sleep if we can.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
It does. Oh. And it's another freaking fog. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Well, I already have insomnia, so I can't get it again. So bugger off, game. All right. Well, let's head back to the concentrator. There's not much we can do today in the fog. Yeah, the glimmer fog is just annoying more than anything. I mean, it does allow you to use the... It does allow you to use the transmitter during the day, which is nice because you don't have to face aurora wolves while doing it. So for that specific reason, I kind of like the glimmer fog because it allows you to go out and explore during the day, which I think is a little more safe than trying to face down, aurora wolves. So in that instance, it's not that bad. But for everything else, it kind of sucks ass. Especially the stupid insomnia thing.
Too much stuff to carry.
And it's just fog, which I don't like in the game. I would rather have a blizzard than fog, to be honest. Maybe they should make an electrostatic blizzard. That'd be kind of cool. He's huffing and puffing. Friday be here, wait and see. Yes, it is. Why, yes, it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a backtrack over to the bunkhouses. We're gonna grab up stuff there.
Can't feel my hands.
That's me, see? I own Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm the
see,
biggest
yeah.
monster on the south side, see? Anyone who crosses me gets a Louisville Slugger sans lubrication. Yeah. Now we have a huge shipment of Chateau Lafite.
Chateau
coming in
Lafite,
from the
man,
west,
yeah.
see? And I don't want any of you fairies to blow this job.
Yeah,
get
don't
it?
blow it for me.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we're gonna walk back over here to the concentrator, say, and then we're gonna go over to the bunkhouses, say. And once we get to the bunkhouses, say, we'll be able to pick our stuff up there, yeah. And then we'll walk back over here and do things, yeah, yeah. We should have some meat here too, by the way, some cured meat. Pretty close to cured anyway. We'll see. Got to keep an eye out for wolves, though. I do have a couple stank lines on me. Luckily, we got fish and stuff here, so that's always nice. Yes, this is our main base here. We main based up in here. All right, let's go ahead and drop the hides and the guts. Let's put the guts away in here. There we go. Miss The Sopranos. The Sopranos was really good. It honestly, Kenneth, The Sopranos, it's one of those where the show kind of like, it almost went too long. So sometimes I think shows are better when they limit it to a certain number, a certain number of seasons. Sometimes shows kind of outlive their, I don't know, what do you want to call it? I hear something out there. Oh, there is a wolf out there. There's a stinking wolf out there. There's a stinking wolf out there. He's literally right up there.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
But yeah, Sopranos was really good. Sopranos was amazing. I don't know if he can come in here or not. I don't know if he can or not. But he definitely liked my smell, that's for sure. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, we got dried stuff. Now, does it not have enough salt to cure the rest of this? I guess we'll need to check. We got some cured meat, that's good. Actually, that meat I'm going to take over with me to the, I'm going to take that over to the mine with me, because that's going to be part of our food stock that we keep in the mine, because it never really goes bad. I guess I'll check this later on and see if it has enough salt in it to actually keep curing this stuff, because it says it's 72%. That was the later stuff I put in there. I wonder... Oh, that's spooky. That is spooky. That's spooky dookie. I don't like that one bit. Yeah, he's literally just right over there. I don't like that. I think we might have to go take him out, though. We gotta be brave. Where is he? Did he go into the building? No way. Can they go in the buildings in here? That's so cool. I don't know where he's at. I'm trying to listen for him, but I don't hear him. Doors and corners, kid. That's where they get you. Oh, Jesus criminy. Trying to get a lay of where it could be. Yeah, I don't know where he is. He's freaking me out, man. He went up into the building. I think he's somewhere close to the edge here, though.
Head feel thick.
I know it is, bud. Just chill. It's gonna be fine. What sucks even worse is I know he has no meat on him. He's just out here to make my life miserable. That I think is the worst part. I think he moved on to the concentrator. I could probably bring him back with some fat on me.
Too heavy.
Here, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. Here, Wolfie, Wolfie. I need to sit here for just a minute and get warmed up again. I don't want to be too cold. Here, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. I don't know if he can smell me while I'm inside here. Probably can't. I can't be too close to the fire because then he won't hear me. Then he won't smell me. Could be a glitch wolf. No, we saw him moving. He was moving around for sure. There he is. Hello, Mr. Wolfie boy. Oh, he ran away because of the fire. Yeah, he ran away because I was standing too close to the fire. There he is. Then he ran right at me. He got scared and then he ran right at me. He was like, ah, he's got a bow. Okay. Wolfie's got a gun. All right, let's get nice and warmed up here first. We got some good meats here. Got a little bit. We got a little bit of fish here too.
Kind of heavy.
Hey, Will, stop your whining. We're moving the fish around, Will. Just don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Going to be fine. Remember back in the day when you could be cooking something at your campfire and get jumped by a bear? That was loads of fun, right? You could be in this mode here where you're fast moving something, and the bear would just come up and just start nomming on your face. That was awesome. That was so much fun. Made you very wary about cooking outdoors with a whole bunch of meat in your backpack, though, didn't it? Didn't it now? Oh, I have a cured wolf pelt right here. Never mind. Got a cured gut, too. Black Frost, the bear's upgrade to the polar variety. That would be startling. Takes an hour and 55 minutes to repair that. I don't think we have that in the time it's going to take us to melt the water here. There we go. Yep, we're just going to make up water while we can. Because why not? Not much else we can do in an electrostatic fog. Thankfully, it was it was easy to clean. Yes.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, you know, wait and see. Having food on your keyboard, there's nothing worse. But we've all been there. We've all had food on our keyboard before. We know what it's like. I just did a nice clean off of my keyboard the other day, and it's still dirty. My M key is still dirty for some reason.
Nothing to drink.
They're surrounded by snow and nothing to drink except all the water that I'm boiling up in front of me. I have nothing to drink. Will is such a drama king. Yeah, you used to have to sit by the fire and wait for it to finish cooking. Yep. You couldn't take your eyes off the fire. Those were the days. Am I soul masking later? Probably not today, no. I think I'll soul mask some tomorrow. Soul mask and Medieval Dynasty a little bit tomorrow. But not today. We only got a few hours, like 3 hours before I need to knock off and be quieter so my family can go to bed. Yeah, let's just grab a piece of fresh venison. There we go. Yum yum. We got 30 minutes left on the fire. We're gonna grab you, take a couple torches, which we'll break down. Then we'll go inside and fix up our.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
I know. You got so much on you, you big boy. You got so much on you there. Yes, you do. Yeah, I need to take my jerry cans back over there. I have a jerry can on me. I meant to leave at the mine and I forgot to do it. That's one of the things that's weighing us down. Now this jerry can, that doesn't have a lot in it. I'm gonna put the other jerry can here for the moment because it has a bunch in it. There we go. Hey, Lazy Medic, how you doing? Break you down. Your STR, your streaming curfew. Yes, my streaming curfew. Yeah, it's not really streaming curfew. It's just
After that, we have to go like this. And I have to talk to you in a very quiet voice because there's people sleeping in the other room. So we could continue to stream like this if you wanted to, but it's just a very much more intimate experience. It's more ASMR. It's AthMSR. Now, if you like some AthMSR, then, you know, hey, that's all good. But I can't really get excited or anything. I gotta keep it on the DL. All right.
After dark ASMR, yeah, pretty much. I get a little too excited while I'm playing though. That's the problem. See, that's the problem. Is I get a little too excited while I'm playing. That is down to a low enough condition. I think we need to repair it. I think we need to grab you and grab a couple of you and repair our travois.
I need to find a place to rest.
There we go. Travois is repaired back up. Now I have some feathers in here. I got 2 arrowheads, so I will need another one of you. I've got more guts in here, too. I'm gonna throw the guts down here. Except I'm gonna keep one to repair my my wolfskin coat with. Oh, I wanted to check on this. 79. Were they at 79 before? I think they were at 79 before. We'll sleep on it. I forget what the percentage they were at. If you guys remember, let me know. Let's get an arrow shaft made. DJ Ath.
Yes, I'm DJ Ath coming at you from WRKP. WROK. W-Rock. That's what we do. Okay, so we got the arrow shafts and we got that. Oh, I made it without the toolkit. It'll just take us a little bit longer.
My
That's fine.
energy is just
That's fine.
disappearing.
There we go. And we are now thirsty and hungry, so let's get a little thirst taken care of.
WBOR, the big boar. I am the big boar. Don't worry about it, little God. We're coming right at you from Cthulhu's belly.
All right, let's go ahead and get some sleep. They were at 79 before. Okay, I think it doesn't have enough salt in it then. That sucks. I wish you could tell it how much salt you want it to have. Okay, our insomnia has been healed now. Oh, they're at 90 now. Okay, never mind. They are curing. They are still curing. Okay, so they are still good. They are still good. Never mind. Never mind. I was wrong. We'll eat some fish calories. That way we get some vitamin C in our system too. Nice thing is there is fishing in Sundered Pass. It's just up above. But there is fishing. I mean, there's a fishing hut. You might be able to fish down lower, but I know at the fishing hut you can definitely fish. So that's good. All right. I think though into Sundered Pass we do need to take some fish tip-ups with us. Please don't be another fog storm. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, no more fog storm. Okay. So, yeah, they're at 92 now, so they're almost done. We got some good fish bites here. Put some good fish stuff here. That's good. We got a little bit of cured meat here as well. So we got some good cured meat. I like that a lot. Oh, I wanted to repair my wolfskin coat before we headed out. Get that wolfskin coat repaired up. Very nice. All right, there we go. 100% again. Get this nice and toasty, roasty. I'm going to get my belt on. We're at 44. Oh, nope. Now we're at 42.13. That does help. Does help a little bit. At least in Sundered Pass, the Timberwolves have meat on them. This is true. The wolves may be a pain in the ass in Sundered Pass, but at least they got meat on them. Unlike this poor poison wolf dude. Found the woodwright bow, added it to your variant weapons. Yeah, it's very cool, isn't it? I've already been in here, right? Yeah, I'm going to break down. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take that piece of metal. Then I'm just going to spend a little time breaking this down real quick. There we go. I didn't bring my shoes along, so we're going to basically just take our foot gear off. before we cross here. There's another wolf. Oh, okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. That scared me. I thought it was another wolf. Yeah, the wolves are all going to be respawning over here. Woo! Hey, old fart, how you doing? Hello, hello. Fishman, how are you today? Hope you're having a good one. SP is a tale of two zones and one. Sundered Pass is a tale of two zones and one lower zone and one good upper zone is a pain in the ass. Yeah, Sundered Pass is interesting. I actually don't mind Sundered Pass a whole lot. I know some people don't like it because of all the Timberwolves. I mean, I'm not, you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Timberwolves either. So, you know, for me, it's like, I'd rather not have the Timberwolves there, but, you know. We're going barefoot through the snow, boys and girls. That's what we do. Our feeties are getting a little, our tootsies are getting a little nipped. All right, time to run.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Your toes are going to feel numb, too. Level 45 Star Trek Fleet Command is quite the logistics challenge. I can imagine. Wait and see. Try to stay cool in the heat. Heat warning for 95 fell to like 105. Today was
so cold in my life.
Why? How can they call this an extreme heat warning? It's 78 degrees. Do they just like to slap extreme heat on anything? It's 78 degrees here today. Hey, we got deer hides here too. Are they just smoking something wacky here? Oh, it's extreme heat tomorrow. It's supposed to be 87 during the summer? That's unbelievable. During the late spring, early summer, that's unbelievable. Inconceivable. Hey, we got a little water here. Did we get most of the stuff here? We might have already. Yeah, we got some food back here. Oh yeah, we got some food back here.
I might have to drop some gear.
Nah. Yeah, 70. Right now it's 77 degrees. We got up to 78 today. It's 79 today. It's supposed to be 87 tomorrow. In the 90s on Sunday and Monday. Low 90s. It's not even like 99. It's like 91. It's like, meh. Boo, boo, boo hoo. Boo hoo. All right, we got everything from here. That was our goal. To get all the stuff from here. With the humidity near 65 to 70. Well, yeah, but try being in Florida. I mean, you want to talk humidity? Jeez Louise, man. When we went down to Florida to go to Disney World, holy crud. It would be like 70 degrees out. It was like 100% humidity. It was so oppressive. It was wild.
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
Let's eat some food first. Hit 97 here today with 71% humidity. It can get like that. These conditions are expected by 11 a.m. Sunday, June 11th. I'll be asleep, so I don't care. Wind gusts up to 16 miles an hour. How can you have extreme weather when it's wind gusts up to 16 miles an hour? The air quality's good. Feels like 78. Humidity's 42% right now. Visibility's 25 miles. That's not too bad. No precipitation. That's good. Sunset's at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. is when sunset is. That's crazy. And we got a frostbite risk. I bet it's on my feet. What do you want to bet it's on our feet? Yes, it is. Hypothermia, chemical poisoning, yeah. And this is Connecticut. Oh, there's wolves back there. I was like, what is that noise? Oh, is that a wolf there? That's a wolf corpse there. That's the wolf I killed. Okay. It's 84 to 87 here in Moscow for like the past 3 days, and I'm dying. Well, you live in Moscow. I mean, it's not supposed to be warm there. It's like that's up in the north. I think. Is it Moscow up further north? Trying to think of my geography. I think Moscow's up further north, isn't it? Is Moscow further north than us? I don't know. I don't know. Let's ask Grok. Or whatever this is. Is Moscow further north than Oregon? Moscow's significantly further north than Oregon. Okay, it is. Okay. All right. I was just checking. I was like, I know my geography's a little bit old, and I'm old, but I was thinking it was probably pretty far up north. Yes, while Oregon spans roughly 42 degrees north to 46 degrees north in latitude, Moscow sits much further north at about 55.75 degrees north. Latitude is comparable to the far northern reaches of Canada or Scotland.
Hey, Old Man River, zip it or I'll break your hip.
You know, back in my day, we didn't need to know geography. Because the world was very small. All we needed to know is what was around us. That was it. How to get from point A to point B. Heck, sometimes I didn't even know where point B was. Heck, I didn't even know where point A was sometimes. But that's all we had to know. Drop that too. There's a Moscow in Idaho. That is true. Yes, I do know of Moscow out of Idaho. I have been there myself. All right, so got some more cured hides. That's great news. Oh, excuse me. As you can tell, I didn't get good sleep last night. Let's throw the hide in there. Throw you in there. We got a lot of metal. That's nice. Let's throw the piece of metal in there. It's almost full now. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and drop some wood here. Drop some sticks over here. We do have quite a bit of those on us. All right, so we got all of our canisters here. We need to take those back to the mine with us for sure. I'm gonna need my bow for the exfiltrate. I'm gonna need that for getting out of here too. We're gonna take all of our precious items back with us as well. The film, I don't know. The film, I think we'll just leave. I do want to take one of our sewing kits with us. Look at all these great torches we found. You know, I should take these torches down into the mine with us. So we got all that stuff there. Don't need any of that there. And we got a lot of flares. We got lots of flare, boys and girls. Yes, lots of flare.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Do I have cooking oil on me right now? I do, but it's a smaller dose of cooking oil. So I'm gonna drop you. Grab the big boy here. Oh, I have one tater left right now. That makes me very sad. That makes me very, very sad that I only have one tater left at the moment. Boo. Connecticut has the same latitude as Minnesota. It does. I didn't know that. Let's leave these rose hips here as well. And I do want to take this meat with us. Oh, wait a second. This meat is at 97%. We could take all the meat over with us. That's going to make us pretty darn heavy. I do actually have some good water purification tablets, which is crazy. I think we'll leave this little bit of fuel here. This will be our fuel that we just have. And then I'll take the big fuel down with me, the big boy with me. We can harvest that up.
Something's got to go.
And drop those for right now. Why is that one dropping like that? That looks so weird. Is it broken? It doesn't say it's broken. Hold on a second. Maybe it's just a graphical thing. Oh, there we go. All I had to do was pick it up. Now it's not broken anymore. Now it's not looking all weird anymore. My pry bar is at 6%. I don't know what happens when a pry bar gets ruined, honestly. I've never actually ruined a pry bar before. I've never ruined one before, so that'd be kind of interesting to see what happens if we do actually ruin it. Okay, so we got the piece of metal on us. We can leave that over here. If it'll fit in this drawer, which I don't know if it will. Yes, it will. And, let's see, what else can we leave here? I can leave this stone here for right now. Oh, I actually have 2 whetstones on me. That's interesting. Okay, well, let's just spend a little time sharpening our axe up then. I thought I only had 1 whetstone left, so I was kind of holding off. We can get a blizzard during the winter, Category 3 hurricane in the summer here at the same time? In the same year? Yeah, we don't get those in Oregon. The Willamette Valley is pretty protected. The Willamette Valley is very nice for that fact. They can get really bad like blizzard-like weather out in eastern Oregon, but the valley doesn't really get that. We'll get snow, but we just don't get like blizzard-type snow. And we never get hurricanes. No, I don't think I can remember us ever having a hurricane. We get some earthquakes every once in a while. Like, I think in my lifetime, there's been like 3 that I know of. There's probably been a few more smaller shakers, but like notable earthquakes that you could actually feel. There's only been like 3 or 4. And if there is like a tornado or something, basically it's like a low-grade, very, very low-grade tornado. And it's usually like the news for the next week because one building got some shingles torn off of it or something, People are like, oh my God, the shingles were torn off the building. It's crazy time. So yeah, it's usually a pretty big deal. Now see, I don't know if these flares can be used once they go to 0. I doubt it. Somehow I doubt it. Okay, so that one's still at 6%. See, there used to be a glitch where you could load the flares and unload the flares, and it would actually give them their health back, but I don't think that works anymore. Yeah, I don't think that works anymore. Nope. We're still at 2%. That kind of sucks. They're 99%. 999. 999%. Okay, so we got our 26% bow. We'll definitely be dropping you at some point. Got some good fish there. I like that. Like the fish. Oh, I have lots of water on me. We can leave some of that here, too. Because now we only have 8 days left in this zone. So we're going to gather up most of our stuff here, take it over to the mine, drop off what we want there, because we're going to set up basically to have ourselves oh, interesting. So I could take the meat container, I could take the meat curing box over to the mine. Once it's empty, I could take it over there and leave it so that we could actually use it over there, but we need to bring salt for it. That's really cool. Okay, so we'll probably do that. We'll probably end up doing that. Although I don't think I could do anything in the mine. I think the mine was persona non grata to us, like, going into that mode. I don't think we could do it in there, so I don't think that'll work. Which makes me kind of sad. %. The miner's jacket's at 100. The pants, unfortunately, are ruined. Look at the scars on those. Looks like somebody got a little nip there. All right, so we got most of the stuff we want on us. Is there anything else I want to do right now? We sharpened that up. Let's sharpen up the cougar knife. Just to pass a little more time. It's better to do this than to just straight up pass time. Especially since we got the whetstones. Might as well do it. Unlike the other zones, we don't have the ability to craft a new one here, so. That sounds like, yes, a blizzard outside. How exciting. All right, this is all cured now. Beautiful. That makes us a little heavy, but not too bad. Oregon's second highest record recorded temperature is 119 degrees. Coldest is -54. I would guess the highest and coldest are probably in Eastern Oregon, would be my guess. Or am I wrong? I would imagine they're probably in the high desert out in Eastern Oregon. Because Eastern Oregon does get pretty hot and pretty cold. Woo! Speaking of pretty cold, it's pretty cold. But we're not cold in here, so. Boom. Woke up fully rested. Nice. And the blizzard's gone, too. That's great. That's fantastic. I'm just going to eat my fish down. They're both in Eastern Oregon? Yeah, that's what I'd figure.
I need some water.
The coastal range is too, not protected, but it has kind of its own thing. And the valley's just too protected for those kind of extremes. Ben witnessed 112 degrees in 2021. Let the sun get up a little bit more. Can we sleep just a little bit more too? Nope, we're not tired enough. That's okay. That's all right. It's time for us to go and drop stuff off over there. We're only at 44.25. So is there anything I want to take with me right at the moment? Yeah, see, we can pick this up.
I need to drop something.
And actually, it doesn't weigh that much. Oh, it weighs 10 kilos. Okay, so yeah, I want to check and see if we can actually put things down in that. I don't think we can. I don't believe we can. All right, is there anything else I want to take with us? I'm gonna grab another couple pieces of coal while we're here. Yeah, I only need a pair of beater boots for zone of contamination. Keep your good ones at your base till you leave the zone. Yeah. Or you can do what I do and just take your socks and shoes off and be like, hey, we're just barefooting it through the snow now. Because my Tootsies don't care about no contamination. We don't have the frostbite anymore, do we? Oh, we do have the frostbite risk. We've not gotten rid of the frostbite risk on our toes yet. Which is odd since we've slept by, well, we didn't sleep by a fire, though. That's interesting that the frostbite risk has not gone away yet. I wonder if that's a glitch. Wonder if that's a glitch or not. That's weird. Because we haven't been out there in the snow for a while. And we've had our toes covered up now for quite a while. It's very odd. It's very odd behavior. One thing I think I will do is I think I will take apart the... Just peek it over, see if there's any wolves over there. I don't see any. I don't see any. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. I better go back over here where it won't hurt as much. I mainly wanted to see if there were wolves over there. If the wolves were coming to get me. I think I'm going to take the snow shelter down because we aren't going to do any more fishing while we're here. And it's just going to get slowly ruined anyway. And this way, at least we get some cloth and stuff back from it. We'll get warmed up in it first. And then I think we'll break it down. I don't think my fishing tip-ups are worth picking up, though. 32.
Need to find some
38.
cold.
31. Yeah, they aren't that great. To repair it right now is going to take a cloth and a stick. Yeah, let's just fix it up real quick and then we'll tear it down. It's a little chilly out right now. All right, let's dismantle it. Yeah, I knew we'd get cold, but at least we got cold right at the end so we didn't lose lots of health.
Too much stuff to carry.
That's all right. Don't worry about it, buddy. You're fine. Everything's going to be okay. Maybe. Maybe it'll be okay.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
Yeah, I know. Life's rough out here, my man. But we gotta get this stuff over to the mine, so that we're set up. We're set up for when we need to leave, when we need to come back and do 25 days in the Langston mine. Good news is we got like a whole bunch of dried food now to put in the mine, so that's good. And we have all that bear meat sitting outside of the mine that we can cook up when we come back. I keep thinking those are birch bark, but it's just torn down birch. The birch bark is further up here, I think. There is birch bark along this area here, which is really nice. Yeah, the birch bark's up here. You see the birches over there? Where the birch bark respawns. So there is kind of a supply of it in this zone. I don't think it'll probably have respawned yet because we were here pretty recently. But you know, it's always worth checking when you come through. Because maybe I missed a piece or something. Doesn't look like it though. Not today. Yeah, funny thing is, although the food has been a little bit of a struggle in this zone, it's not been as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit rougher than it has been. I think that's because we've pretty much been all over the zone. We've hunted a lot. We've fished a lot. We picked all the cattails, so we survived on those for quite a while. I mean, we honestly we didn't even hardly touch the bear meat. Yeah, oh yeah, I got settled mine on this run. Because I knew I was going to want to do Langston mine, so I was like, I'm just going to take it, because that'll just make the run a little bit easier. It'll just make it better. Because 25 days in the Langston mine would definitely give you cabin fever. And this way we won't have the risk of cabin fever. Alright, see, here's all the bear meat we got out here. Tons of it. Now, I don't think we can move stuff around in here.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, there's no indoor area in here. Alright, so let's leave. Okay, we got a few sticks and stuff here. Alright, we're below weight now. Let's drop some of these let's drop all the sticks here. Let's go outside. Why is half my stamina bar red? That's because of the clothing and stuff I'm wearing. It's 'cause every piece of clothing you have, has a stamina reduction on it. I'm gonna grab a few pieces of bear meat to cook up. There we go. So yeah, every piece of clothing you have has a stamina reduction on it. Because I have like a bear coat, stuff like that, it makes your stamina bar go down. So like the bear coat takes away 20 stamina. The wolf coat takes away 15. Most of your shirts and stuff don't. That takes away 5. That takes away 5. Your socks don't take away any, or your underwear. The combat pants don't, but the deerskin pants do. Cougar skin surprisingly doesn't take any away. So the headpieces don't take any away. It's mainly the coats. That's 35 right there. Another 10, so that's 45. And that's 50 right there. So right now we have a 50% sprint reduction because of the clothing that we're wearing. So that would be why. Actually, I'm going to store a few things up here that we're going to take with us. So I'm going to take you. I'm going to leave you guys here. Leave all the acorns up here too, just because they can stay there. Leave a couple of the teas here. I can leave the cattails up here because we're going to grab those on the way back. Cloth can stay up here too. Put my coffees in here. A couple of those in there. I can leave one of the leathers here as well as all those. Let's see, the flare I can leave up here. The hacksaw I can leave up here. The hatchet I can leave up here. This way we can carry more stuff down with us. The bow I can leave here. The travois. And that. I'm going to take the torches down with me because I want them down there. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we can pick up the rest of the stuff. Well, the clothing reduction, you usually don't see it a lot. A lot of the man-made clothing doesn't have, like, really high clothing reduction on it. So you usually don't see a whole lot of it on the man-made clothing. Things! But with the animal clothing, it's always an issue. But it's a trade-off because I get lots warmer stuff. So, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. All right, so we do have a backpack here. That's good. So I can store all these items in there. What the heck just happened? There we go. We'll store all that in there. Actually, I'm going to store most of these teas in here as well. The ones that are, the ones that are the light ones I'm going to store in there. Because we'll use those to make ourselves nice and, you know, we're to food poison ourselves. Basically, we're gonna food poison our way through the apocalypse. And then I want to leave the torches here. I'll keep one with me just for giggles. The jerry can I'll actually just leave out here on the shelf. I'll just drop that and just leave that up here on this box for right now. Let's go ahead and get a fire started. Let's put you away. Let's get a fire started here. We'll just use our fire striker. Yeah, in end game when you go full tank mode and weigh a ton, but at that point you're not in a rush to get anywhere. Well, that's the thing. It's like, for me, Interloper is not so much I'm trying to run away from the animals. I just want to make myself protected enough that when I do encounter them, I can just smack them and tell them to go away. And if they do attack me, if they do get through my defenses, I'm pretty well protected. Because as I play the game, I play a little more loose than most people do. So I know for a fact I'm at some point going to get attacked by a moose, a bear, a wolf, a cougar, and all of the above. So I'm like, you know, and once I get a bow, I'm not running away from the animals anymore. They need to run away from me. They need to run from me. So I don't really. Oh, we got all the meats here too. These don't go down in quality, but I'm gonna leave them out on a. I'm gonna leave them out on the shelf here. I think. I forgot about all this meat. These are all the meats that we cured, so we're gonna leave those up on the shelf here, because that will be part of our rations when we're down here. And then I think I'll make some water down here too right now. So yeah, that's the way I usually respond when people are like, "Well, doesn't it make you frustrated you can't get around quickly?" And I'm like, I don't need to get around quickly. Speed is not my goal. My goal is to be as scary as I can be so the wolves and stuff don't attack me. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, there's a piece of cured fish down there. That piece of cured fish slipped right through the boards. Well, that's good to know that things can slip through the boards here. I had that happen one time in Hibernia with a bear hide. It slipped through the floorboards and I could not retrieve it. It pissed me off so much. It's like I needed the bear hide for something. I forget what it was. I think I needed it for making my bear hide coat or something. It was like the second one I needed, and it slipped through the cracks of the floorboards, and I couldn't reach it any longer. I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me! Got to be joshing me right now." Gurzan, how you doing? Hello, hello. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. We're less than 10 days, boys and girls, less than 10 days away from leaving this zone. I think we only have like 7 days, 8 to 8. Is it 8 or 7 now? It's 8 days. 8 days in zone of contamination, and then we're off to Sundered Pass. Ah, yum yum. Gamey bear meat. So tasty. You better what? You better shut your mouth, Will? That's what you better do? Yeah, you better. You better shut your mouth, Will. Let's get a little water going here, too. Make a little more fire here. Now, the only downside to the indoor fire like this is it only burns for the time that's on the fire. Plus your bonuses, of course. You get your bonus on it. But the fire does not last as long as it does outside. Outside fires are way better. Way, way better than indoor fires. Put this meat here on the shelf, too. Getting our stockpiles ready for that 25-day stretch we'll have in here. I don't want to cook it all up because I want to have some meat to cook while we're in here because that'll give us something to do for a little while. But we got a bunch of cured fish. What we got? 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 10. So there's 9,000 calories right there. That'll keep us going for a day or two. And we got some fuel down here too. I guess I can drop the rest of my fuel. Let's pick up all the fuel we have and get it all situated out here. So I am kind of a fuel snob. I don't like my sticks touching my cedar. I don't like my cedar touching my fur. I don't like my fur touching my coal. And then I don't like anything touching my reclaimed wood. There we go. See, now we got it all spread out there nice and purty. Nice and purty. You got some purty wood there, my friend. Mutated sticks are a no-no. They're right out. They're right out. Yeah, we'll get some water here, and then we'll have plenty of water for this place. Nice thing is you can do two boils in the skillet while you get a 2-liter done in there. So you basically every couple hours you can get 4 liters of water, which is nice. Oh, that's only got 15 minutes left on it. Only got 15 minutes left, so let's go ahead and put some of our water down here. Nice thing is when we come down here to do the 15 days in here, or the 25 days in here, we'll come down to a well-stocked place that's ready to go. Nice. So we got some food and water down here. We got plenty of fuel down here so far. We'll take our skillet and our pan with us. See, we'll come down. We'll have all sorts of good stuff here. And we got a bag here that now has some of our teas. It has some torches in it. It has all of our canisters in it so that we can go through the... You know, I actually should probably just carry like 1 canister on me. Just to have 1 backup canister. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Got to go have a 4 a.m. wake up on Saturday. We'll catch the rest of the stream on YouTube. All right. Have a good one, Kenneth. We'll see you later on, man. Take care, buddy. Okay, we can climb out. We're plenty good on weight. Firstly, because we left a bunch of stuff out here. We're still good on weight. No worries. Oh, there's coal up here, too. We'll grab that. I'll keep that on me. Well, you're not pretty, but you good at this game. I agree with you there. I agree with you there, Crazy. I ain't pretty, but I do okay at the game. Hey, look at all. See, look at that. We got all this bear meat out here. It's beautiful. We got. Let's see how much bear meat we got out here too. I'm just curious now. Oh, the land is not that flat. That sucks. Oh well. Never mind. We got plenty, and when we come back here, by the time we come back here, this bear will have respawned. So we'll get a second bear when we come back. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Because when we come back, most of the wildlife here will have respawned on us. The deers and the bears and stuff, so we'll be able to stock up even more on the necessities of life. Because we'll have the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. And we even got more stuff in the Cave of Wonders. Yeah, we got a little bit of food here. We got lots of fuel here. We should probably take some of that fuel into the cave with us. We got our toolkit in that here. We only have 1 tater right now. Only got 1 tater. That makes me a little bit sad. Makes me a little bit on the sad side. How many days are we in? Well, we got only 7, well, basically 8, basically 7 days left to go here in Zone of Contamination. But overall, we're on day like 730-ish, I want to say. 738, 737 alive. 43 days in zone of contamination. So we only have a few days left in this zone. I do need to take this fat over to the, tomorrow I think we take the fat over there. And we take some of the sticks over there. We'll just basically load up on everything we can carry. Which means we'll probably leave a little bit more stuff on the corpse here. I don't know if I have room for more. Do I have more room for more teas in here? I do have room for more rosehip teas. There we go. Beautiful. But I'm pretty sure I don't have room for any more mushroom teas. I think the mushroom tea flask is full. That's the birch bark tea. There's the Reshi mushroom tea. That one is full. And then we got cups of coffee in there. We don't have that. That one's not full. Let's throw the rest of our cups of coffee in there. I don't really. I'll keep that with us in the future, but I need to take the birch bark tea one over though because I need to get that filled up, and so we'll carry that with us just in case. Let's go ahead and leave the hacksaw here. Put that out like right in here. We'll put the travois. This guy can hold our travois for a little while because I don't need it right now. Where's it at? Not you. Actually, I do want to leave all of that stuff in here. Nope, I don't want to leave the sticks. I do want to leave some of you in here. All I really need is like 10 on me. Let's leave the cloth in here for right now because we're going to bring more cloth over here. We still have one trip to make back to the concentrator. We'll leave the good fire striker here. We'll leave a couple boxes of our matches here as well for right now. I need to remember to use those up because those do go bad. Those do go bad after a while. How do I have all this stuff? Because I cheat. No, I'm very meticulous about collecting everything. There's not an item in Long Dark that I don't like to loot. I loot it all. You must loot it all. Everything must be looted. Everything must be looted. Yeah. Oh, he can't carry that now because it's too full. Okay, so let's go over here. Yeah, you can hold my travois. I hear a wolf. You can hold my whetstone. Yeah, it gets us down to 31. That's great. You can hold my broom for the moment as well. Perfect. We're down to a good weight now. But yes, this is we have all the things we need here. Oh, these are even cured now. Nice. So we got plenty of cured deer hides.
I got excited because it was Star Wars.
I used to get excited because it was Star Wars. That's what it should really say. Should really say, I used to get excited because it was Star Wars. Not really anymore, though. Yeah, I'm going to take a bunch of these sticks down into the mine. We're basically going to load up sticks and fat to take down into the mine with us. The fat is important because that is going to be our food poisoning trigger. So when we go to spend the 25 days in the mine, basically we're going to eat fat, food poison ourselves on purpose, drink a mushroom tea, sleep for 10 hours, get up, drink and eat, then have some more fat and make ourselves poisoned again, and then sleep again, and just basically rinse and repeat that until we have our 25 days in the mine. It's going to be a very boring 25 days. Very boring. But, you know, it's the thing. You have stuff on the floor I didn't know was in the game? What stuff do I have on the floor? The flasks or the woodworking tools? Maybe the quality tools? I don't know. I got my corn and my pinnacle peaches and my syrup so we can make some more Lily's pancakes. We need a heavy hammer, though, to grind grounds into it so we can make them. I think I'm actually just going to leave these here so we have them when we come back. Any new Star Wars is dead to me. Yeah, I mean, it's... You know, here's the thing, old fart. I'll always give it a shot, but I go into it very suspicious right off the bat. I'll always give it a shot. I'll be like, hey, you know, maybe it'll be good. Like Andor, from what I heard, because I haven't seen Andor, but Andor I heard was really good. And so, you know, I should probably, but I don't have D+, so I didn't have a chance to see it. But I heard it was really good. But I'd give it a shot, but most of the time, no, it just doesn't. It's not even that it's not dead to me, it just doesn't interest me anymore. There's other things I'm way more interested in. So it's like, well, you know, when you kill the golden goose, what do you know? It's like did you hear about the Stargate reboot? The Stargate reboot was stopped. What was the actual quote about it? So you all know what Stargate is, right? Stargate reboot news. There we go. It officially had a green light, and then the article they wrote about it is that here's what Amazon execs. This is how stupid executives can be. According to an individual with knowledge of the situation, Amazon execs were concerned that the Greco's take, which he's one of the original creators of it, on the series would not have broad appeal beyond the franchise's already dedicated fan base. Excuse me? Oh, so you're willing to give up millions to make thousands. Got it. It's like, oh, the dedicated fan base of Stargate people, which is like the entire fan base of, I mean, you could literally take the fan base of Star Wars and say, pretty much if you're a fan of Star Wars, you probably were a fan of Stargate as well. So we're talking about literally millions and millions of people who were interested in it. And now you're like, well, it doesn't have broad appeal beyond the dedicated fan base that's already there. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's basically that is code word for it doesn't give us the message. It doesn't give us the
message. It doesn't have the message.
So it doesn't fit what they want. They basically want to Rings of Power Stargate. And it's like, you realize that's just going to fail, right? Nobody's going to watch it. It's going to completely fail. And it's not like Stargate didn't have a broad appeal, because guess what? Stargate Atlantis I in some ways like Stargate Atlantis almost more than Stargate. I thought Stargate Atlantis was a great successor to Stargate. Stargate Universe, unfortunately, that show it didn't have enough time to cook, unfortunately, because it was a different format than the old Stargate was. It was more progressively narrative than a episode by episode type thing. Although the original Stargate did have a progressive narrative that went through it, there was a lot of just bottle episodes that you could just watch and enjoy. And even Atlantis had some of those bottle episodes as well. Although Atlantis went more along a narrative type line, but Universe was a different tone and a different formula than the original Stargate was, and I think that hurt it. Although watching it now, Stargate Universe, I wish they had kept it going. It was such an interesting series, and it really didn't start getting interesting to like the second season. The first season was kind of the setup and kind of giving you all the rules for it and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like, it's so funny how they're just like, yeah, with the original creators, their vision's a little too narrow. It only encompasses the millions upon millions of people who already like the show and would probably buy merchandise and Stargate memorabilia and a Stargate reboot thing. And it would only really appeal to them. So we don't want that. Why would we want that? That's like saying we'd want people who like the original trilogy of Star Wars to like our new stuff. I mean, why would we want those people? Those people are so just like yesteryear. It's like, why would we want them when we could have a whole bunch of people that have literally no money to spend on anything? I mean, just think of it from a business standpoint. It's like, who has the most money to spend on your franchise? I guarantee you it's not 20-year-olds who are watching it. I guarantee you it's the late 30s, 40s, and 50-year-olds that grew up with Star Wars that are going to spend more money on the Star Wars products than, say, somebody who's 18 or 19. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's like just from a monetary standpoint, if you're just going solely off of corporate greed, you'd think they would target the people with the most money. And that's not people in the younger demographic. Younger demographic people are basically trying to survive, make rent, have fun, go out with girls or guys, and have cars, and they don't have the disposable income that you're really. Why do you think there's a target demographic that TV stations always would go for? You know, and that target demographic is the people who have lots of money. Just disposable income. Not even lots of money, but disposable income beyond what they need to survive. It's so just like brain dead. It's absolutely brain dead. Yeah, rip Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and Doctor Who. Yeah, unfortunately. My favorite show in the entire universe, Doctor Who. Universe had too much internal drama between the people on the ancient ship. Yeah, that was a little. The show just didn't work on a bunch of levels, to be honest, old Bart. It just didn't. It was an interesting concept. I liked the concept of it, but it just didn't really work on some levels. I think they were trying to be. When did Universe even come out? Universe drama series. Yeah, 2009-ish. So that was right after Battlestar, wasn't it? Because Battlestar was early 2000s, yeah. See, and that's the kind of vibe I got off of it, is that they were trying to kind of go for a Battlestar Galactica vibe, especially with having, like, the protagonist and antagonist type thing on board. Sort of like how they had Dr. Baltar, you know, in the original in BSG, sort of be this antagonist that was kind of sympathetic, but you knew he was just trying to get away with crap, and so you love to hate him type thing, and I think they tried to do that with the Doctor in Universe. They tried to do the same sort of thing, and it just didn't work. It wasn't really what they needed to go with. They needed to do something different, I guess. And trying to play off of that was interesting, but at the same time, it had already been done. And they need to find a different angle. And they tried to, I think they were trying to do a little bit of that with Stargate Universe, kind of make it kind of a Battlestar Galactica type feel. Because Battlestar Galactica was really grounded as far as like it was a more grounded sci-fi than say like a Star Wars. You know, it had more realistic type stuff, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. He's not my dad talking about John Wayne and Westerns. Oh, John Wayne was the GOAT, man. John Wayne was awesome. John Wayne was the Duke. You could not grow up without having John Wayne being the Duke. Come on. John Wayne was the man. My dad loved John Wayne. John Wayne, my dad was all about John Wayne. I was just a little bit out of that generation to be into it, Lazy Medic. I mean, you know, John Wayne. Did John Wayne put out any movies after like 76 or so? When was John Wayne's last movie? 76. Yeah, see, I was right after it. See, I was right. I was at that cutoff. Really, my first experience in the theaters was stuff like Star Wars. And you know, and before that, it was just like, you know, I'd go to the drive-ins with my mom and dad, and there would be like cartoons before the movie they wanted to watch, and so I'd watch the cartoons, then I'd fall asleep in the back of the car, and then my mom and dad would watch whatever movie they were watching. And for me, that's all movies were about before Star Wars, because once Star Wars came out, that's what I was all about. I was about Star Wars, and then I started watching, you know, Star Trek and stuff on TV. The Prisoner. Really like The Prisoner confused the hell out of me, too. I was like, what the heck's going on? I like it, but I don't know why. Twilight Zone, the old black and white Twilight Zones. What else was there? $6 Million Man. But that was a little bit later. But then into the 80s, you know, you had Knight Rider and Airwolf and stuff like that, you know. How long did it take you to learn all the maps? Only about 3,000 to 4,000 hours.
Can't feel my feet.
Only 3,000 to 4,000 hour craze. Now that I'm like 7,500 hours into the game, you know, I know them pretty well. There's still some, especially these newer zones that I'm not real familiar with, which I'm really actually, I'm grateful for this challenge because I'm becoming more familiar with these zones in this challenge because I have to spend so much time in them, so I have time to look around. Now, I did do a mapping challenge where I mapped every zone, and so I did get pretty familiar with these zones during that as well. But to be honest, in most of my survival runs, I don't come to these zones. These zones aren't really great for survival. These zones are great for the story, but the survival elements in them are a little bit lacking. They don't have the, I call them gewgaws. They don't have the cool stuff in them that other zones do. Little campfires, dead bodies, that sort of stuff. Just laying around, you know, little things you can find. I was right at the end of the Duke's fan base age. Yeah, me too. John Wayne was my dad's favorite actor, and he got to meet him. Wayne came to Canada to bear hunt, and my dad was his guy. Dad asked him if when he drank in the movies he was really drinking. John Wayne said, "Yep, always the real whiskey in the flask." What a Chad move. He's like, "Yep, if I'm drinking in the movie, I'm drinking. No apple juice for me. Apple juice is for wussies." John Wayne was the GOAT. He was definitely the GOAT. Believe me, I've watched a lot of John Wayne movies. I think my dad's favorite was True Grit. He loved True Grit. More of a Clint Eastwood guy myself. Oh, my dad loved the Clint Eastwood stuff too. I mean, you know, that was westerns were the thing. Westerns were the thing. See, and that's sort of the nice thing that we're going through right now. Even though it kind of sucks that a lot of our movie franchises have basically gotten shat upon lately. That's kind of what we're going through. Oh, I'm gonna fall here. That's not gonna be good. Oh, I can climb down. That's nice. Although a lot of our movie franchises have kind of died, you know, you look at the cycle, cyclical. I think it is cyclical. You look at the cycle of how entertainment goes, and in the late 60s, early 70s, westerns were dying out. Westerns were all they made. They were like the superhero movies of the day. And that's the thing, is like they were like the superhero movies of the day. And they started to die out, and they needed to find new things, so they went to a bunch of smaller creators. Got guys like George Lucas and Steven Spielberg to start making movies, and movies changed and morphed into other things at that point. You know, you got your John Hughes, and you know, You got the Brat Pack and all that, that came out of into the 80s and stuff. And then that kind of died out. And then, superhero movies started becoming a thing, and superhero movies are big, and now they're dead. I mean, nobody goes to see superheroes movies anymore. They keep trying to make them, but nobody cares. Nobody gives two rats' butts about them any longer. And so, it's one of those things where entertainment always goes through cycles, and, the good thing about it is one thing dies, and then another thing becomes big. I mean, look at the movies that are beating Mando and the Grogu movie. They're two movies made by YouTubers. I saw that in the news and I was ecstatic. I was like, that is just so awesome. That two movies that were made by YouTubers basically beat out a Disney film. It's like, yes, there is justice in this universe. There is actually justice in the universe. Let's eat a piece of meat here. Get nice and full. So yeah, I mean, it all comes around. And if the big studios aren't going to step up and do a thing, wow, that's a big replacement fuse. If the big studios don't do something, then guess what? Smaller creators take over, and especially now, in this day and age, it's never been easier to do than ever. You don't need these massive, big studios behind you to create something. There's people on YouTube who I think create better fan stuff than the big studios do. Making movies costs more to film doesn't automatically make them better. Well, I think the biggest problem that has happened, Lazy Medic, is that a lot of the big studios, they've become very bloated. They're very bloated these days. They have all these different, things going on. They have, of course, all the Actors Guild and the Gaffer Guild, and it's like every guild has their own little thing that they're doing that makes their wages more expensive. And yeah, I'm not against people going and getting as much money as they can, but you have to also realize that at some point you're going to price yourself out of the market. You only are worth how much somebody is willing to give you before they go, yeah, it's not worth us paying this anymore. We're just going to go make it on a small budget with none of you. And that's what a lot of the small YouTubers and stuff are doing, is they're making stuff on small budgets with no big, guilds involved or any of the big, actors guilds or anything like that having any say in what they pay people. And honestly, it's almost like it's more passion projects that they're making. It's not even stuff that they're trying to make a lot of money. They're just passionate about filmmaking, and that's what needs to return. That's what it's kind of lost, is filmmaking in the last decade or so has all become about how much money can we make from this, because it's become corporatized. They basically have a corporate entity looking at it going, well, how much can we make off this movie? We want to make at least $1 billion. Ooh, hey, a free pry bar.
This stuff will come in handy.
Nice! We needed that. Piece of cloth. And so the corporate entities have gotten a hold of it, and when they get a hold of it, it becomes all about the money. That, and when it becomes public. When it's private, nobody can say anything if you don't make money on it. But when it's public, then it becomes a whole new animal. I want to come over here and see if there's anything over here I might have missed. Are you talking about Iron Lung? My kid went to the opening night and gave blood as he asked his followers to do. That's awesome. Yeah, well, there's been a couple of movies out lately that took over the #1 spot, and I believe two of them were. I think one was called Backroom or something like that. Box office numbers. Let's see. Backrooms and Obsession. Those are the two. Oh my gosh. Is it seriously? Oh my God, it's seriously gone. Oh, that is so hilarious. Latest dailies. Obsession, #1 at 3.9 million. Scary Movie, #2 at 2.7 million. Backrooms at number 3, 2.5 million. Masters of the Universe, 1.4 million. Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu, 900,000. That is so refreshing. So refreshing. So refreshing. Oh, love that. Love that, love that, love that. Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu has made 9 million gross. I'm just curious how much it's made total. Domestic, only 160 million for a Star Wars movie. That is crazy. That is crazy good. That is absolutely awesome. When Star Wars only makes 160 million, and that's it. And that's it. That's amazing. Love it. Love seeing it. Couldn't happen to a better company. Couldn't happen to a nicer company. Ruin my childhood, will you? That's what you get. Ruin my childhood. That's what you get there. See, here's my alternate universe of Mandalorian. You want a successful Mandalorian? This is what they need to do. Listen up, Disney. This is what you need to do with Mandalorian. Mandalorian Season 2 was a cameo fest. I get that, okay? You just wanted to throw a bunch of cameos in there, trying to promo a whole bunch of new shows. They wanted to come out and blah, 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 all that good stuff, whatever. Okay, you did that. That's fine. I get it, You do that. Okay, but here's what they should have done. Last episode, Luke came and got Grogu. Great. That's awesome. Bye-bye, Grogu. Get rid of Grogu. Needs to go. Grogu he was a plot element that was fine, but he needs to go. And then you have the Mandalorian, maybe for a whole season. Maybe you have a plan to bring Grogu back. That's fine. That's fine. But you have a whole season of Mandalorian going around, doing bounty hunter stuff, going and smacking bad guys, collecting bounties, doing things like that, doing things that are like all kind of nefarious and that sort of stuff. And maybe once in a while you go and check on Grogu and go, oh, hey, look what Grogu doing. He's getting some training from Luke. Yay. He's getting training from Skinwalker boy. And then in the fourth season, you might actually bring Grogu back. You might be like, okay, we're going to bring Grogu back, but he's going to be a little more powerful now. It's just they brought him back too quick, in my opinion. And there was a reason for that. They went, oh, look at all the Grogu merchandise we're selling. We have to sell more. So we're going to bring him back. It all comes down to putting the merchandising sales before the actual product, before the actual the actual story and the actual product that you're wanting to get people invested in. And that's the problem. That's the problem with corporatized entertainment, is they always put the profits before the actual story. And that's the thing. And plus them firing Gina Carano was their biggest, that was their biggest woke mistake they ever made. Firing her just basically turned half the audience against them. It just did. At that point, I just didn't really care about Star Wars anymore anyway. Merchandising, where the real money from the movie's made. Put its name on everything. Well, it's like, the best example I always see is, how would you feel if they put out a Lara Croft movie, they put out a Tomb Raider movie, but no, Lara Croft, she now takes a back seat to her male butler, who is now going to take over. She gets captured in the early part of the movie, and now her male butler has to go and rescue her. Can you imagine the hysteria that would occur if that was the plot line? I mean, all you have to do is just put it on the other foot. That's the thing, is you don't even have to complain about anything. You just put it on the other foot. I mean, and that's the thing, is like, say, and their whole and the whole excuse is, well, there's not enough females in the stuff. It's like, yeah, there are. There always have been. I had the hugest crush on Princess Leia growing up. Yeah, she was like, I wanted her to be my girlfriend and everything growing up. I had the hugest crush on Sigourney Weaver, and also on you know, Linda Hamilton. I mean, I'm sorry, there have been action hero girls since I was like 7 years old. It's like just because something just because it happened before you were born doesn't mean it didn't happen. It's so funny. It's so funny. But does she have pyramid boobs? Oh, I hope so. Daisy Duke. Oh, yeah, Daisy. I had the hugest crush on Daisy Duke too. Yee. All I can say is yeehaw. Yeehaw, baby. All right. Let's see. Let's put that in there too. Put our rabbit hides in there. There we go. I need these to repair things. I wish I could repair my shells. That bothers me so much that I cannot repair my shells. That just makes me so just like, ugh. Oh, I needed them to repair my crampons. That's what I needed. Yeah, Trisha Helfer, Katie Sackhoff. Any news on Lindsey Sterling? No. My girlfriend's off doing stuff. My girlfriend's off doing things and stuff and things. Is that still up there? No, we don't have that command anymore. I think there's a Lindsey Sterling clip there. Angelina Jolie was and is the best Lara Croft. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, Angelina Jolie was the best. She is Lara Croft to me. She is Lara Croft to me. New Snape. Yeah. Do you like what they did with Wonder Woman? Gal Gadot gave her own twist, and different than Linda Carter. Yeah, that's the thing. Gal Gadot. You know, I had no problem with Gal Gadot being Wonder Woman at all. Yeah. But if they had Little Mermaided Wonder Woman, I probably would have been like, yeah, no, I'm good. See, that's the beautiful thing, though. As consumers, we have every right to not pay money for things that we don't want, and there's nobody that can guilt trip me into paying money for something I don't want. Now there are people who can make me want to buy things that I may not have thought about buying otherwise. One specific example I can think of is Hogwarts Legacy. I never really thought I'd enjoy that game, but I found that game to be quite exciting. I found that game to be quite fun. It was a wonderful game, and I am the last person in the world that you would count as a Harry Potter enjoyer. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I'm a little too old for it, and it wasn't in my wheelhouse, you know. 6 days left in Zone of Contamination, boys and girls. 6 days left. Is there anything else I want to take over there with me? I definitely want to take you. I think I need to take my carrots with me. Do I take the sewing kit or not? I think I take the film for sure. Gal Gadot can't act. No, she's not a great actress. She has her job for a couple of reasons. And that's fine. I mean, Hollywood has hired beautiful women for ages. I don't see why people find it shocking that somebody who does not have acting chops, who looks really good, can get hired. I mean, it happens for male actors. That's the thing. It's like, it's not exclusive to women. There's male actors out there who are very attractive that can't act very well. And there's male actors that are not very attractive. I mean, let's be honest. Buscemi is not the most attractive man in the universe, but that man is a hell of a freaking actor. I mean, he is a hell of an actor. Why do you think he gets so many acting jobs? He can act the socks off anybody. Well, but then again, you know, let's look at a good female example. I would not call Kathy Bates the most attractive woman in the world. She is a phenomenal actress, though. She has acting chops like you cannot believe. But I mean, you wouldn't look at a list of top 10 most attractive women in Hollywood and be like, oh, well, Kathy Bates should be in there. It's just not, that's not her thing. But she's a great actress. She's an amazing actress. And that's the thing, is like, you can make it in Hollywood as a female if you're not super attractive. Being attractive, though, helps in every place. I mean, that's the thing. Let's just keep it completely 100. Being attractive helps no matter what. I mean, it doesn't matter what job you're going for. If you're attractive, you have a much higher chance of getting it. You have a much higher chance of getting a job if you're attractive than if you're not attractive. It just is how it is.
Might have to drop some gear.
It never hurts. Let's put it that way. It may not benefit you, but it never hurts. It doesn't benefit you in all situations. But yeah, Gal Gadot's not the greatest actress. I mean, she just isn't, but you know, that's okay. Well, and you know, and that's the thing, is like, Hollywood especially has always wanted to, especially old Hollywood, always wanted to sell you on the glam and the fashion and the sort of beauty of it. It was, and honestly, most of it was all an illusion. I mean, it's all an illusion. None of it's real. It's all an illusion created by publicists, created by handlers, and what social media has done is let us see behind the screen. It's let us see the behind-the-scenes type stuff, which we've kind of seen a different side of Hollywood than I think handlers would let be out there if they had their say about it. Because before the online stuff, Hollywood was very controlled as far as what news got out there, what actors taught, when actors talked to the public. Most of it you'd see on Johnny Carson or David Letterman. Those were our main. That's why those shows were so popular back then too, is that was mainly where you got to see your stars sort of be real people. And I put that in quotes because that was all scripted. They weren't real people on those. They were still acting, even in on Johnny Carson or David Letterman or any of those other talk shows late at night. So that was all sort of most of the time you'd see him on the red carpet or on one of those shows, and that was about it. Other than seeing him in the movies, that's why they were bigger than life. They sold us on the bigger than life type thing. With the onset of the internet, it's made the bigger than life kind of go away. We don't really have that anymore. So it's kind of sad that we don't. I think in a way it's good, but in a way it's kind of sad. I wish it wasn't, but Tommy Lee Jones, Keanu Reeves always got my attention when they acted. Oh yeah. To be fair, being an ex-hottie in serious jobs, being young and beautiful was a detriment because everyone assumes you're dumb as dirt. There is a downside to that, Faith. There definitely is. I mean, I personally would argue that as a rather average, not very attractive man, that I would rather be hot. that if people assumed I was dumb, I would be totally fine with that. I would be totally fine with that. But, that is a thing. Oh, you mean the Elvira syndrome? Yeah, but you know what? Elvira leaned into it eventually. At first, I've seen interviews with her. She seems like a really sweet gal. And I've seen interviews with her where she's like, at first she hated it because that was all that she was known for and stuff. And then she was like, yeah, but I'm making tons of money at it, so I think I can leave. It's sort of like William Shatner with Star Trek. William Shatner used to hate being only associated with Star Trek. He was like, oh, I've been in T.J. Hooker, I've been in all these other things, but all I'm known for is Star Trek. And then he's like, oh, but you know what? I can make a ridiculous amount of money at Star Trek. Let's just get real about it. When it comes down to it, they'll lean into what they can make money at. That's what it all comes down to. I mean, it is.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Donnie, baby! Hey, how's it going, Donnie Theory? How you doing, buddy?
I know wherever. Yes, you do. Yeah, like my wife knows where she put the
There's
keys
my brother.
when she
My
came
brother
home
from
work.
another mother. Coming on in. How you doing, Donnie Theory? Welcome on in to Donnie and your crew. I hope you're all having a great day. We were crazy tonight. Nice. Nice. Always good to be a little crazy. Always good to be a little crazy, my man. I'm down by the river. Do I want to be? Yeah, do I want to be? Yeah, I want to be down here, right? Yeah, I think so. Shaking all the bobs for you. I like it. I like it. If you haven't gotten over and given Donnie Theory a follow, boys and girls, you definitely need to do so. Go give Donnie Theory a little follow there. Give him some love. Last playing some Subnautica 2. How are you liking it? I finished up the
Yes, you do. Yeah, like
the early access part of it.
When she came home from work.
The story anyway. So I finished that up. It's pretty cool. I liked it. Liked it quite a bit actually. It's a lot of fun. Lots of cool stuff in it. How are you liking it so far? Got a science experiment for Long Dark. A few other streamers said if you wait to get the first trader quest to find his brother and don't go into the prepper bunker before that, it should be stocked. So I said I would ask a guru. I've already gone into all the bunkers, so. Just finished it as well. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I loved it. It was great. It felt, with there's a few things I didn't like about it, but overall, it felt more like an homage to the first game than the below expectations. It felt more like an homage to it. It felt like more of a spiritual successor, I guess. Yeah, I've not done that, Bob, but yeah, I've never and that's on Interloper, Bob. If you wait to go into the bunkers until you get the first trader quest, and you go into them, they'll be stocked. Interesting. I'll have to try that theory out. But that's on Interloper, correct? Because of course they're going to be stocked on Stalker and Voyager and Pilgrim. So that'd be kind of an Interloper deal. Yeah, it was. I can't wait for more, Donnie. It definitely. I like that they're back to the silent protagonist. I like that they're back to the silent protagonist where you have your AI, and it's kind of telling you what's going on, and you listen to messages from people. You're getting the story through the remnants of what was.
Too heavy.
Instead of it being like an active story that you're just getting that you're kind of narrating through. I like that quite a bit. I like that a lot more than it very much is reminiscent of the first game, and I applaud them for that. I really truly do. So yeah, I'm very happy they're doing that. Very, very happy they're doing that. I just tried a new one the other day, Donnie Theory, called Soul Mask, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you've checked out Soul Mask before, but that one was pretty fun. I tried that out last night, and it was a pretty fun little game. I'm curious to see what the heck is going on in it, to be honest. 'Cause I have no freaking clue what's going on in it. It's very odd. It's very odd, but it's kind of cool. The combat's a little janky in it, but it's not horrible. There we go. Fresh new day. Fresh new day. Let's get some fresh meat in us. Fresh new day, fresh meat. Yeah, I mean, the first Subnautica has such a cult following around it. It's so good. It has so much good stuff in it that it is very hard to follow up on that. It is truly hard to follow up on it, for sure. I was wondering why it was so warm and I don't have my fan on. I got the upper fan on. I got the one you sent me, Faith. I got that fan on, but I don't have my big standy fan on. It's like, why are my legs so hot? Why are my legs so hot? That's, Faith, you probably asked that of yourself a lot, right? Being a former hottie. I ask that of myself all the time. Being a current hottie. See, I'm a current hottie. In my own mind. All right, so here we are. Let's drop our meat here. There we go. All right, we got some carrots and stuff on us. Let's just lay those down here. All right, we got these carrots here. Can't really do much with them. It's those leg warmers. I should put them away, but I like them. Imagine if they came out with a longer dark. What would they do to satisfy the community? Well, have you seen the trailer for Black Rock? Or for Black Frost? Black Rock. Not Black Rock, Black Frost. Have you seen the trailer for Black Frost? That's what they're working on now. They're working on the successor. They're working on the successor to Long Dark right now. Long Dark Black Frost is coming out in early access like 2017 or something like that, I think. Something like that. But yeah, check out the Black Frost trailer. It looks really good. You know what? I could probably play that. They wouldn't copyright strike me, would they? Would they copyright claim me on that? I don't think they would. Oh, I brought another toolkit over here. Yeah, we're going back 10 years. No, 2027 I think is when it's supposed to come out. I said 2017. That's my bad. It's my bad. We're definitely gonna leave the film here. I don't want to sleep. So we're gonna leave the film here for sure. And we're gonna leave some cloth here for sure as well. Got quite a bit of stuff here, actually. Let's move all that to my inventory.
I can carry much more.
Shushaby, you're fine. Let's leave 30. No, I don't want to leave 34. I want to have 10 cloth on me. Nope, 10 cloth. Not 11, 10. 10 is the magic number. And then we'll put you over here. Yeah, we're definitely taking all these items with us. Leave some metal over here. Oop. Okay, I have it sorted on weight, which I didn't mean to do. Leave the cured gut here. Leave these maples here. I'll probably take one maple with me, I would guess. Leave the metal here, of course. We'll leave all the rose hips and the mushrooms here. I don't really need those. We'll leave most of the leathers here as well. Actually, I'm going to leave the cloth in that bag over there. We'll put supplies in this one. Put the supplies over here. Transfer that. Oh, give him 4 more. There we go. 4 more in there. I shall count to 10, and 10 shall be the number of the counting. You shall not go to 11 and 9. That's right out. Let's leave the fast film here. We got a few more torches here as well. We'll probably end up leaving this bad survival bow here. We got to get ourselves down and wait to carry on to the next zone. I'll probably leave the sewing kits here as well. Nope, not you, because I have lots of fishing gear now. So we can do our repairs with the fishing gear. It just takes longer. It doesn't take any more materials or anything. Food-wise, yeah, we'll probably leave most of our water here. We'll take all the rest of this food stuff with us. Clothing-wise, we're taking everything, of course. Medicine-wise, we're taking everything. I don't think there's poison gas in the next zone, so I think I cannot. I can't take the respirator off. I can leave the canister here. I can't take the respirator off of me though. And then, of course, fuel. We'll pretty much dump all of our fuel except for like 1 stick and a couple pieces of coal, because we'll fuel up in the new zone. But we do want a couple pieces of coal with us, because that gives us a ready-made fire. We'll take our hacksaw, of course, take our quality tools and our woodworking tools. We're gonna take I don't think I even need the rose hill. I don't even think I need these. I'll take the cups of coffee, but I think I'm gonna leave the insulated flask. I probably should take a couple of teas out of that one. We'll take a couple of teas out of it. We'll leave the rest of it here. Yeah, I'll definitely take my tater with me. I'll take the birch bark and that with us, too. Oh, I think we'll leave these here for our return visit. Ah, nice. June 27th, June 27th, our game group's having a little special game day out at one of the other guys' house. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Sorry, I had to get into game day. And then we're going to leave all this stuff here, too. We'll leave the carrots here. We just need taters. We're doing pretty good on weight. That's awesome. So we could even carry a few more things with us if we want to. I think we're doing good. Alrighty. Let's just pass an hour here. There we go. Get a little hour under our belt. And it's now a blizzard outside. Of course. Of course. Of course it's a blizzard outside. Well, on that note, boys and girls, we're gonna wrap it up for today. I'm getting hungry. I need to get out and get some food. I will be back tomorrow. We'll probably do a little long dark in the morning, and I think we're going to do either probably some medieval dynasty in the afternoon. Did you see my comment about fully upgrading the mega structure in Stellaris? I have not been over and seen any comments on anything yet. Fully upgrade. I don't. Oh, was it here on chat? Was it here in chat, Faith? I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that. What was your comment about fully upgrading it? Tell me now before we go. Tell me now, tell me now. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here for today. We only got like 5 days left in the zone. So yeah, next episode, we're probably going to be packing up, getting out, getting ready to go. I'm excited, though, for the Mega Builder perk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. So, yeah, we're going to... We can eventually, even though I took all my Ascension perks, we can get another one through research. So, eventually, we'll get one more, and then we'll have the Mega Builder perk available to us. So, we'll be able to do that, which I'm excited for. I'm excited for that. All right, well, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining me today. YouTubers, don't forget to like, subscribe. All that good stuff over on the YouTube side. I'll see you next time. We're going to take Donnie Theory's group. We're going to take Donnie